Okay, we're on. So here it is.
An occasional villain. Our first guest is an actor, DJ, and teacher whose diverse body of work includes Transformers, a vital part of Star Wars Episode 4, and a favorite movie of mine of all time, J-Men Forever. Today he joins us to discuss the role of lovable sidekick and pilot of the Thunderquack, Launchpad McQuack. Please welcome Terry McGovern.
Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? How you, little fella?
Oh, I am fine, Uncle Terry.
No
How are you?
voice.
I get the uncle. You know, I'm not the oldest in the group, am I? Why did I? But you hung uncle on me.
Well, all the times we've hung out, you know, and everybody's referred to lovably as Uncle Terry at the shows, and yeah, it just kind of sticks.
Do you like this look? I call this the Ben Gunn look. That guy that was left on Treasure Island.
I'd love a wheel of cheese.
A wheel of cheese. Patty, it's great to see you, man. I can't wait to see the rest of my buds.
Absolutely. Well, let's bring him out. Our next guest is an actor and instructor whose body of work is synonymous with Saturday morning history. His credits include Rugrats, The Smurfs, and Duke, the leader of G.I. Joe. Today he joins us as the terrible toy tinkerer known as Crackerjack. Please welcome Michael Bell.
There he is.
Hi, everybody.
Hey,
Michael. And he's got his Crackerjack figure.
Good. This is super, isn't it? This is really kind of fun.
It's absolutely. How are you doing in your corner of the world?
This corner of the world now is cool. Finally, a little bit here in California. It's been caca for a while, but now it's feeling better. And
the atmosphere is returning. Slowly.
Yeah. Everything was smoky, especially for you, Terry. For the one you were in San Francisco. Yeah.
Right over the hill, man.
Oh.
And a little bit before Let's Get Dangerous, DuckTales aired.
Caca here in Orlando, but
Michael Bell is here.
Yeah. Oh, you're in Florida. Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, yes, indeed. And our next, she is an actress and casting director whose credits
include
Adventures in Odyssey, The Adventures of the Gummy Bears, and the Dungeons & Dragons cartoon as the voice of Sheila, my first cartoon crush. Today, she joins us to discuss the role of Herbert Muddlefoot Jr., better known as Honker to his friends and the Arrow Kid to the enemies of the Quivering Quack. Please welcome Katie Lee.
Yay!
Hey. Wow, I learned something even in my introduction. That's awesome.
Katie.
Hey. Nice to be here. I'm really happy I'm here.
Oh, so glad to have you here. Everything good in your part of the world?
Yes, I'm kind of, in California with the rest of them, so we're happy to see the sky and the sun and the moon and the stars again. And as always, is beautiful. I'm not complaining.
Oh, and certainly no one complained about our next guest. He is an actor and singer whose amazing body of work includes the highly undervalued series Pirates of Dark Water, Animaniacs, and has been the voice of Disney's Tigger and Winnie the Pooh for decades. Today he joins us to discuss the role of Drake Mallard, known to evildoers and good citizens and anyone else he can get to listen to as Darkwing Duck, as well as his sinister opposite Negaduck. Please welcome Jim Cummings.
Hey, Jimmy. Hello there, citizens. The Weevil. Darkwing is here. Meanwhile, hi. We've got to start meeting like this.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, gentlemen and lady, thank you so much for joining us here at the GalaxyCon virtual stage. As always, we miss
he's got the shirt on.
As always, we miss the days when we look forward to when the world gets a little bit back to normal.
I don't know.
Get you back
novelty
on our stages
underneath
and in front of your fans. And in the meantime, though, we have this electronic online forum, and we are so honored and glad to have you all here.
Hey, yes, me too.
Hey, by the way, if I get COVID from this, I'm really suing.
I got my temperature checked yesterday, so I'm good, right? Okay.
I had my oil checked.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right.
You still have oil?
And let me just say, first of all, I was very deliberate when I introduced you all as actors, because you all have a diverse body of work in animation, and some of you in front of the camera. I just want to say you are an absolute credit to your profession, and it's a credit to your talents and a credit to your skills with all the characters that you've given life to in animation. And as an inspiration to me as a voice actor, and I know several of my other friends and peers are watching today pursuing careers in voice acting as well. You've all been inspirations to us, and thank you.
Thank you.
That was nice.
Thank you very much.
Break a lip. Break a lip.
Bell, hey, I like. Ooh, I'm gonna steal that. I'll credit it to you, but I'll steal it. So anyway, our team right now is going through the chat room and pulling out the questions. What I would love to hear is, I would love to hear how Darkwing began for each of you. Terry, let's start with you since you were the carryover character.
Yeah, I mean, to be to be carried over from an animation show it was very funny at first. I thought, what is going on? But they needed the buffoonery and awkwardness and basic stupidity of my character, and I was very blessed. So I have to tell you how I got on DuckTales, and that was amazing. I was over at the place in Burbank.
Voice cast.
Thank you, Voicecaster, which was about 40 miles away. Everything's 40 miles away, and I was auditioning for something that had one line. You'll like it. It's good. And I drove all the way over there, and I see a big cluster of scripts over here with names, and there was names like yours. And I leaned over and I said, "Well, this is for a Disney show." So I call my agent and I said, "Could you talk to what's his name, Bob Lloyd? Can you get me in?" "Oh, I don't think so. I don't. That's for movie people." "I know, but please, I saw the description of this character and I can do it. I can nail it." So Bob Colvin, bless his heart, interceded for me, got me in there, and that's how I got the part because I knew those voices. They always give us voices, sound alikes, and it was Jack Burns and John Ratzenberger. So, and next thing you know, you got the launch pad, and it was one of the few auditions in my life where I could tell at the very beginning I was probably in the door. Amazing. So I thank my agent. I thank Bob Lloyd, and I sure thank Disney because what a wonderful thing happened that day.
And Ratzenberger.
Yeah.
John Ratzenberger. Yeah, remember from Cheers?
Of course.
Hmm?
Hey,
Oh, yeah,
man.
We
Anyway,
know
that's it.
who you're talking about.
Name dropper.
Well, actually, Sam, wasn't yes, I can't do it as good as
There we
any of
go.
you.
That's pretty good.
But so
Hey, listen, don't do that.
Don't do that ever
my-
again.
That's my voice.
Never again.
Whoa, hey, cutie.
Patty, send him a residual. Patty, send him a residual. Send him $10 for God's sakes.
I was on the set of Mrs. Doubtfire years ago, and Robin came up in costume behind me and started doing Launchpad.
really,
Yo,
Yes,
really?
he was needling me, and I went, "Don't ever do it again, or I'll kill you."
Holy
You
shit.
have enough work, Robin.
Now we know.
Wow.
oh. All right, Terry, this will be in the mail for you on Monday.
$10 bill.
All right, so you got on the launch pad. When did the rumblings appear that they're developing a new show and they were going to port your character over into it?
It just happened. By then, I was living up here in San Francisco in the Bay Area. I was doing radio, and in fact, I had done the last several shows of DuckTales with a, by a phone, via phone, recording up here, getting directed by Jenny down there, Jenny McSwain, and so. Yeah, I wasn't in the flow of things in LA. I just got a call. They want you to continue your character for a new series. And I said, yes, sounds good.
All right, we lost Jim, so we'll probably reestablish contact with him. So, Katie, let's go to you. How did your character and your involvement evolve?
something real. Everyone's taking all they can steal. Brother to sister, look at each other face to face. There's something missing here in this human race. Hey, inside of me is a part of you, and inside you there's a part of me. Yeah. Person, place to place. We run from each other, lost in the race. Brother to sister, hold on to each other with all we got. Our time is coming. If you're ready or not, if you're ready or not, oh, inside me is a part of you, and I know inside you there's a part of me. Give me something real. Give me something real. Inside you is a part of me. Yeah, yeah. Brother to sister, hold on to each other with all we got. Our time is coming. Oh. If you're ready or not, if you're ready or not, oh, inside me is a part of you. Inside you there's a part gonna get it from your dad and your mother. Yo, yo, little brother, what you out here trying to discover? Yo, 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 little brother, let's go home and rap with one another. Yo, yo, little brother, let's go home and rap with one another. Yo, 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 little brother, let's go home and rap with one another.
Hey, baby. In order to keep this relationship going long and strong, there's 10 things I promise I will always do. I call this my 10 commandments to you.
Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby.
Here it is. 1.
One. Promise not to hurt you, girl. No matter what it says, said or done.
You know, baby, you haven't heard nothing till you heard two.
No matter what happens, baby, 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 it would always be just me and you.
You know what, girl? 3 is my favorite.
3, if you need somebody, baby, you can always call on me.
You know those times when we start to fuss and fight, girl? That's 4.
Oh, babe. No matter how bad things get, girl, I will never, 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 never walk out the door.
You know, girl, the times you think we just can't take it anymore? That's 5.
I promise to always keep our love burning deep inside.
Listen to the way I sing 6 to you, baby.
Sing, baby, whatever gets through, baby. Believe me, I will sing it.
7. Oh, yeah, 7.
7. We were making good love, girl. I'm gonna make it feel like you're in heaven.
Nah, baby, I'm not finished yet. 8.
8. Whatever you need, girl, you will never, 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 never have to wait.
Yeah, baby, let me take my time. Here's 9.
9. When you need my loving, baby, I'm gonna give it to you time and time after time after time after time after time.
Now 10. You know what happens? We start all over again.
Now that this record is over, baby, I wanna start all over again. Here we
That's right,
go.
baby. I love you. It's over now, baby.
What I promised is to do, to keep on loving you, baby girl, you will see. For how good I love you, baby, I'll keep it all alive. Since I never tell you lies, seven, I will be your friend. Hey, to the very end, I'll be good to you like you know we should. They can really, really be so mean. Playing along with words. Wanna know why do we do it? Why would you to break each other's heart? Why, when it keeps us far apart? Ain't it funny the things we do for the sake of pride? It don't matter, you might get hurt as long as you're satisfied. Wanna be right to each other. Oh, you know the things I'm speaking of. Why, do we mess around? Too many games that people play. Too many games that people play. Far too many games that people play. Sometimes too many games that people play. Woo! Too many people, they get hung up on those he say, she say games. We don't care who might get hurt. You know that's just insane. We've got to stop, look, listen at the way we treat each other so unkind. When it's just a waste of time. Too many games people play. Why, y'all? Too many games that people play. Far too many games that people play. Sometimes too many games that people play. You know what I'm talking about. There can really be no doubt. I hope that you and I can work it out. This silly game that people play. Too many games that people play. Too many games that people play. Too many games. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with you. Too many games that people play.
Oh yeah, all right. Listen up. Who's to say it's easy? Sometimes life's not fair. I've heard some say just knock, the door will open. And when it does, you'll find us standing there. And if it's true, I'm knocking. come open up the door. My heart's been right here waiting for someone to adore. Well, if it's true, I'm knocking. Come on, open up the door. My heart's been right here waiting, waiting, waiting for someone to adore. I say, if it's true, yeah. In sight we have two choices, and it's told to me to do or die. And every word he speaks makes me certain beyond the door's life's reason why. And if it's true, I'm knocking. Come open up the door. My heart's been right here waiting for someone to adore. Well, if it's true, I'm knocking. I'm knocking, come open up the door. My heart's been right here waiting, waiting, oh Lord, for someone to adore. I say if it's true, the door will open. Look and you'll find that for certain it's true. For
Yeah, we're back. We got to hear from Katie Lee. So, hope you enjoyed that LP on Zombie Raid. We're back to the interview.
Well, I read Jenny McSwain, the director that Terry talked about on My Little Pony and a bunch of other stuff. And then when they were doing this show, she put me on the list to audition. And when I came in, she said, "Do that boy voice you do." Like, she already had in mind what she wanted him to sound like, and I did it, and everybody else liked it, so I got the part. It's easy as that. So it's nice. I mean, because we do a lot of different characters, so when there's a director who's worked with you and knows your range and can, right now it's hard. We audition from home, we send in one take. They don't really know you or everything you can do, but back then we had more of a understanding, so it was nice. She was able to tell me what she had in mind, and we played around. And not that got me the job, but I guess her instincts worked as far as that character goes.
I very much envy your generation of that, because you were a finite group, the talent pool. Everybody seemed to sort of know each other, and yeah, those involved in casting kind of already had an idea and seemed like, oh yeah, I know so-and-so can do it. I got I'll bring in 3 people that I know and figure it on out. So it seemed to streamline the process a lot better.
That's true.
So yeah. Absolutely. So Jim, as the title character, how did this evolve for you?
Well, it was great. I just knew that he wasn't supposed to sound like Daffy. And the thing, they wanted him to have a cartoony aspect, but they wanted him to sound believable. So, you couldn't, none of those sort of goofy voices, no pun intended. So, he had to sound semi-lucid because he was a bit of a detective. And the terror that flapped in the night. So there's that.
Yeah.
And so you kind of put that together, and I gave him a little nasal. He wasn't particularly huge, but he wasn't really diminutive either. So I kind of try to get in the middle, find the middle ground there, and out came Darkwing. I'm still slapping in the mic.
How you came up with Herb's voice? Because that is like, I could go to sleep listening to Herb. I could listen all day long. How did you come up with Herb?
Well, Herb, see, I have a concept here that I've always clung to, and if you do a bad impression of someone that everybody knows, that it's a new character,
right?
And if you do a perfect impression of somebody that nobody knows, you have a new character. So I don't know if anybody out there still remembers Andy Devine. Okay, Michael and Terry, you can raise your hands. Okay.
Pull on your magic twanger, Froggy.
Yeah,
Jingle.
that guy.
He was Jingle.
Well, so I sort of did a bad impression of him. And there out came our Buttlefoot, me and the Pinkers. We just sit around there and put our feet up.
But it's ad-libs that really are the best. That's not Andy Devine, that's you.
Well, see, it's a bad impression of Andy Devine.
But it's good. It's good impression, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
And a good hero, of course, needs a good villain. And Michael, that's where you came on in. How did Quackerjack evolve for you?
Well, I heard about it. Jim and Katie and I were sleeping together, and we were at a Hollywood orgy.
Really?
And Jim looked over his shoulder. He says, "They're casting for something in the show I'm doing." And I said, "Wow, great. Tell me about it." And then Jenny McSwain, who was there with us, piped up and said, "Yeah, I hadn't thought about you until this very moment." So I got called in, and
she's gonna love this explanation, by the way, if she ever hears it.
I was sad when she got up. You, not so much.
Yeah, I know. I realized that. I know you cried. And it was a great cry. It was like saying Andy Devine crying. So what I did was I was called in, and he gave it to me to read, and I looked at it, and Dan Castellaneta was sitting next to me, and he read first. I was hoping I'd get a chance to read first because I looked at the character and I thought, I'm going to do this kind of thing, kind of a Kirk Douglas, whatever thing. Dan did that for his character. now I'm stuck because I didn't know what I was
Mega
going to
Ball.
do for Cracker Jack. So I just thought, well, let's go to Krazy, and went to Krazy, and I thought, okay, he took mine. I'll just take something, and it happened to work out. You know, because everybody, as Jim says, you try to do an impression of somebody, and at the top of my head, I had Hugh Herbert. It didn't sound right in my head. Then I had somebody, and then I thought, yeah, that kind of wonderful thing. And then I thought, well, I got to come up with somebody here, and just figured I'm going to sound like my first school teacher who I hated, and that's what the school teacher sounded like, and that's what I came up with, pretty much.
That's great. Absolutely worked.
The benefits of bad education.
Yes, right, and I had one.
See, it all works out for good in the end.
It worked out. It should, and no pun intended. Okay.
Yeah, really. Katie did mention that most of you also did some small ancillary roles as well too. How does that work? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think back in the day, they could squeeze you for 3 characters an episode.
Three characters for the price of one, which was 2 figurines and a chiclet in those days.
Yes.
We're talking going back to the early 80s.
Yeah.
And then we actors got together and said, hey, it's time to pay us for the second voice or the third voice. Big fight was on. We struck, walked a big line, and they finally said, give it to him. What the hell? And to us, it's not a lot of money, but over the years, with every 3 years we have a contract, it builds. So every 3 years, and let's going back to the 80s. So now it means something for that third voice. They still get the first 2 for free.
Yeah, because you did the voices, and I think Terry, you did a voice of a werewolf or something. I think I had it here. So yeah, well, how did that work out? They would say,
remember.
They would say, hey, it's like, let's see, Gumball, Launchpad, Santa Claus, Space Cop, and Webwolf the Barbarian. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, there you go.
And Jim, they worked you hard. Eggman, Draco's brother, Fowl, Hikeman, Genie Guard, whatever. So just basically, how did that work? Would they ask you, hey, can you do this side character, or was it just, oh, you're also doing this character?
Well, a little of both. A Negaduck, they kind of want I think they auditioned for, because I was my worst enemy, and as we all are. But for some of the other ones, they just Ginny McSwain was our director, and she was amazing, and she knew, all of us have worked with her any number of times at that point, and she kind of knew what you had in your bag of tricks and what you could pull out. So I ended up, as we said, I was Herb Muddlefoot. And then I was my worst enemy, Negaduck. And they decided, and he kind of looked just like him. So I just ended up doing Negaduck, like a really base Darkwing. And, you kind of mix and match in there. And as long as it doesn't sound like the same guy, you're safe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Exactly
and our producers let me know that we are good on our audience questions. So I'll ask Jude to roll our first one. And this is going to come from Diz and Above. Did you ever find yourself thinking in your character voice?
Honeymoon.
That's ridiculous. I never heard of. What a stupid question. I'm sorry. What did you say?
He's nuts.
Actually, thinking your character voice or any character voice from any of your repertoires.
Well,
all of them. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to come up with those voices.
Yeah.
We're in our heads all the time, with voices and things. And when my kids were little at the time, so they would bring kids home, and it was like a command performance. They never said please or anything like that. Dad, do Launchpad. Okay. So there was a lot of that. I wasn't thinking as Launchpad, but I was called on to bring him forward a lot.
I'm curious how many, because I know we all have kids. Like my kids would give me crap. I'd read them, read stories or just talk, and they'd say, "Do you always have to do voices?" But then they put so and so loves la la la. I'm like, will you do that? That would make friends for them. But otherwise, don't bring it home.
Yeah.
I didn't have, my daughter's an actress, so she would call me every now and then from location or something. She'd say, "The producers just found out that you're Duke." Or the producers found out And they're all 12 years old, these producers. And they just found out that you were Smurf. And oh my, can you get on the phone, Dad, and talk to? She said, "You're the star of this film, and now they want to talk to you." I said, "Oh, okay, fine." And kids who grew up, I mean, they still have pimples on their butt, and they're so excited that they're talking to somebody who they grew up with. So I get that pretty much all the time. As long as she works, I get that a lot.
So we can't stop thinking in those places.
Yeah. Well, we always had them. We have them right at they're right there. Absolutely, they live with us.
Oh yeah, indeed. So Disney above. Thank you. That was a good one to start us off with. And here's one from Aaron. Is there a Disney TV show that you would want Darkwing Duck to do a crossover episode with? And I'll expand that out to, you don't have to pick from Disney. You can pick any animated property that you're familiar with or have worked on.
You already did, huh, Jim?
Sure,
Yeah.
Right, Jim?
Yeah, he was on, Darkwing came out to revisit DuckTales, which was pretty much a natural. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I thought either that or some axe murderer show. I don't know. I just...
Axe murderers for children, yes.
Yes.
I think it would be great if Darkwing visits The Simpsons and we're all on it for a couple of years.
Yeah, constantly at a voice mega ball.
Yes. That's a good paycheck.
Yes, it is. We'll take it.
Yeah. I just one comes to mind. Who's Roger Rabbit. To see what you and Charles Fleischer would have come up to with
the closing credits scene to Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
Yeah, I was a bullet in that movie.
Oh, you were?
That was the first movie I was ever in. Yeah, I was bullet number 3, the Andy Devine bullet.
Oh, number 3.
Yeah, remember good old number 3. Let's see. Jim Gallant played Walter Brennan. I played Andy Devine, and Pat Buttram played Pat Buttram. So that
Pat Buttram, my lord.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
Holy smokes! What a kid he was. Sat there with all these stories about Gene Autry.
Oh boy, I'll bet.
Good ones.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I was driving through Beverly Hills with Phil Harris, and a police pulled him over, and he says, "Did you know that you're driving 85 miles an hour?" And he says, "Yeah, and I'm drunk too."
Yeah, really?
That's great. Oh my God. Anybody out there know who Buttram is? We've got a lot of kids watching. They got to look them up. Look them up on Google.
They were kids 20 years ago. Yeah. So do. Oh, absolutely. Katie, who would you like to see Darkwing crossover with? My vote's for Dungeons and Dragons, but I'm biased.
Oh, on a show that
Oh.
that would be very weird.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Batman wouldn't be bad.
Goodness gracious. I don't know. I think, it might
Google
be funny
images,
because Jim was
DVR.
on the Gummy Bears. It would be fun if he came into Gummy Bears and like from the future or something. That would be kind of cool.
Absolutely.
Or Batman.
Oh yeah.
Batman would be good. So awesome.
Darkwing meets Winnie the Pooh, right? Jim,
Yeah, that's right.
talk to yourself for the whole show.
Yeah, as usual.
Your agent just says he wants Darkwing to be Batman as well.
Yeah, that would be fun if he was in one of like the Warner Brothers series, like Batman suit. Those that would be cool. Oh, I just knocked my fan over. Excuse me.
Oh, no problem. Aaron, thank you. Great question for us. And what do we have next? From Kristen and Jacob. What is your favorite cereal?
how far that gets on a rhyme and tip. I ain't no joke. Singing tip golden throat. I hold a note so long. Here's a ransom note. Prepare for war. The worst. Who's first sharing a Glock lick shot from Africa? Bust 'em at America. I never bite my tongue. This is what some long nights have done. Biting the meat don't even sound like it might be fun. Start where to change your heart and save all that sorry child. I'm like PE. I get bold, but while safari style. For the last time, it's rack time. I go for mine. I was leaning towards a reason to get your steaming one more time. QUEENLATIFAH. Say what? Say what? QUEENLATIFAH. Say what? Say what? Sometimes it's lying on a beach or down an alley out of reach. Just trash, I love it. What other people throw away, I try to save for a rainy day. Just trash, I love it. You see, I wasn't born with much, except the sun and moon and such, so I handle it all carefully. Everything to me. The busted strings and ragged ends, the broken things that no one mends. Just trash, I love it. The schemes that only last a day, the games I'm just too old to play. Trash, I love it. But when I feel I'm wearing thin, regretting things that should have been, I settle down quite peaceably. Trash. It's everything to me. Sometimes I think I'd like to fly, touch a star or reach the sky. Trash, I love it. I love it. But every dream that slips away comes back and gets me through